My dad demanded an open marriage, thinking my mom would stay home while he ran around. Instead, she got in amazing shape, and his plan backfired in the most satisfying way. My parents got married very young when my dad knocked up my mom. Her father set up a business for my dad in the big city, and they moved there soon after I was born. My mom grew up in a conservative southern town where she was raised to be a submissive wife. Even after they moved, she stayed completely isolated. She had no friends and never went out. My dad made a lot of money, but he was always away on business. He was never there as a husband or father. As I grew up, I became my mom's best friend. I constantly pushed her to get out of the house. Finally, she made friends with a personal trainer at a local park and started going to the gym. She finally had a social life. Almost a year ago, my dad asked my mom for an open marriage. I think his new secretary gave him the idea. He told my mom he was unhappy and that she wasn't fulfilling his needs. My mom is a traditional Christian wife, and she was absolutely devastated. She came to me in tears. I immediately suggested she get a divorce, but she refused, saying she didn't believe in it and wouldn't be the one to end the marriage. As my dad kept pushing, I knew where this would lead. Her trainer friend and I eventually convinced her to agree, but only on one crucial condition. They had to be completely transparent with each other about everything they did. My dad was a middle-aged man with a beer belly, while my mom was an athletic 39-year-old who worked out every single day. I don't know how my dad was so blind, or what he honestly expected to happen. I helped my mom set up her online dating profiles. After getting an insane number of matches, she started going on dates. Getting all this male attention boosted her confidence enormously. Meanwhile, my dad hooked up with his secretary immediately, but had zero luck with any other women. Because of their strict transparency rule, my mom told him about every single one of her hot hookups. Reality finally sank in for my dad, and he absolutely lost it. He started constant fights, making petty, snide remarks about my mom's clothes and appearance. He even almost called her a terrible name before catching himself. With her newfound confidence, my mom didn't back down or apologize like she used to. She stood her ground. Eventually, my dad tried to have a serious conversation about ending the open marriage and closing it back up. My mom immediately shot him down. She told him absolutely not, and that they were keeping things exactly as they currently were. A few days later, they posted an update. My dad packed his bags, left our home, and had divorce papers served to my mom within a week. He hadn't told my grandparents the truth, though. Instead, he claimed my mom was cheating on him. Both sets of grandparents rushed to our house and immediately began berating my mom. Luckily, I had saved screenshots of all my parents' text communications. When my mom showed them the absolute proof that my dad demanded the open marriage, the entire living room exploded. The grandparents started fighting each other, furiously blaming each other's children for the entire mess. Then my mom's old church friend showed up to call her names, but my mom quickly kicked them out. Her gym trainer friend has been an amazing support, even helping her hire a fantastic divorce lawyer. And that is when we discovered the ultimate twist. The highly successful business my dad has been running all these years, it belongs entirely to my mom. Her father set it up in her name decades ago. My dad is currently living in a hotel, and he is about to lose his marriage, his home, and his entire career. What would you have done in her place?